All right, my friends. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Sorry getting a little bit of a late start. I went out and partied last night with some friends, some great jazz music from Pittsburgh. I'm just finishing up some breakfast, so give me a minute and welcome aboard. This is a community-sponsored live show, so thank you. If you'd like to sponsor the next one for next week, just send me a nice, big, thick, creamy box of cannolis. Okay, maybe that's not such a good idea. Yeah, yeah. Just check out the links below in the show notes. You can help sponsor the next one through a Patreon or PayPal. Just go through Patreon/TOS today or PayPal.me/TOS today/cannolis/red wine. I'm hungry this morning, even though I just finished my breakfast. But anyway, all right, let's take a look at the stream here. Looks good here. How's my sound? Johan is in the house. How is my sound? It looks good on my end. How are you, Johan? Sergey is in the house. He says, long live to Snap Kill by EZ. Man, you know what? I have to tell you guys, I never thought the Linux community would be this violent.
You need to show some respect to the godfather of Linux, Ubuntu. You know, if it wasn't for Ubuntu, we wouldn't be here. What did Ubuntu ever do to have you treat me so disrespectfully? What is the problem with you guys? Do I need to send... Oh, never mind.
Sounds good. Okay. Actually, I am running, and we'll get into some news items here for this morning. No, I'm actually doing this in OBS Studio with Windows 10. I had to run the usual security patches. I no longer do feature updates in Windows because I don't know what the hell's going to happen. So yeah, so just running this in Windows 10. I believe I am caught up to date with security patches for Windows. So yeah, Windows 10 when it works. No, Sergey, the real problem in the tech world today are Windows updates, not snap packages by Ubuntu. Yeah, just remember, if it wasn't for Ubuntu, I wouldn't be here. Maybe thousands, maybe millions of other Linux users wouldn't be using Linux. Lubuntu would not exist. Xubuntu, Linux Mint would probably not exist, right? And so many others. Johan says the problem is you don't like snaps. Oh, so much hatred. I know there's been so much talk. Well, snaps, if you use Linux Mint, it installs a backdoor. Really? Ubuntu snaps installs a backdoor? Well, tell me, guys, when you install a snap, how many computers have crashed? How many files have been deleted? How much ransomware have you gotten? How many viruses have you been infected with installing snaps? Aren't those part of backdoors? I don't know, man. You know, man, I don't speak no English, man. You know, I like snaps. I like the cookies. Oh wait, those are different kind of snap. I was thinking food snaps, snap cookies. Sorry, man. Forget everything I said. Okay. Yes, you are correct. You have Slackware, Gentoo, Arch, Void, Debian, Fedora, OpenSUSE, and so yes, they all contribute to fragmentation, which the father of Linux despises. So, yeah, you know, what can I say? Snaps, for the most part, they seem to work, right? Anyway, I'm glad you're all here. You know, I'm just having fun here, so obviously it's your choice. You don't have to use any particular distribution or package or, you know, snaps or flat packs or whatever else comes invented down the line. I think the correct course of action for this snap controversy is now they are both communicating um, between Linux Mint and Ubuntu. The father of Linux doesn't use Ubuntu, but Fedora. I really don't know what he uses, Sergey. I know he likes Chromebooks because there is no fragmentation with Chromebooks. So I think we can all live in harmony, can't we? Can't we all get along? Can't we? Maybe not. I don't know. If there's anybody new out there, please do drop a line or say hi in the chat. And yeah, don't be shy. This is all for fun, maybe a little bit of knowledge. I like to have these shows what I call didactic. I've often said that the best movies are didactic. What that means is the best movie, like The Godfather, is both entertaining and enlightening. So these shows, I like to make them entertaining. Maybe you might learn something if you are a beginner or didn't know something. And hopefully I will learn something in return. Yeah, I don't think Fedora is for the average user, more for developers. Yeah, I think, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and transition here to some news articles. So it looks like, what can I say about Zoom? Oh man. Are you guys seeing this? Yeah, it looks good. Zoom responds to privacy backlash by giving all its users end-to-end encryption. You want privacy? Excuse me. Oh man, just choked on myself. Privacy. I have often said never underestimate the power of stupidity. Apparently, if you were a free Zoom user, Zoom did not believe in your privacy because there was no end-to-end encryption. I don't know what else to say. Zoom is still being used. We had one of the local political parties here use Zoom for an announcement last month. I looked at the video. It made me laugh. I think I commented, remind me to not ever ask you guys to service my computers. Yeah. So if you are using the free Zoom, apparently now you will get some privacy. And I use the word loosely, privacy control. Just be careful what you do and say on the internet. Yeah, because once it's out there, it's really hard to, delete it or take it back. It's ridiculous. I even have to state this. Why is a big multi-million-dollar company like Zoom having to respond to this? Well, yes, Biddle uses Zoom. I believe he uses the paid version, if I'm not mistaken, Johan. Yeah. So, kudos to the community for supporting Biddle in paying for Zoom. So, yeah. So, again, the free users, I think Zoom is back to 40 minutes of chat time. No problem. I got my Skype. It works perfectly. Yeah. But, so just be aware if you are using Zoom. I guess now, if you install the update, you will get some privacy or some I don't know about privacy, but you'll get some end-to-end encryption. Yes, Steve uses Zoom also. That is correct. Let's go to this. I guess there are some wonderful community Ubuntu member or developers. They have brought back, trying to officially bring back Ubuntu Unity. I guess it's called Ubuntu Unity Remix 20.04. I downloaded, I took a look at this, and this brought back some memories. This is really, really nice. For those of you who miss Unity, I kind of do. I kind of prefer Unity over GNOME, But no, there's nothing wrong with GNOME. It looks slick. It's good. I had to show this for Sergey. It's snaptastic. It's fantastic. Anyway, but all kidding aside, I did test Ubuntu with Unity 20. I believe this is still in development. I don't think it's finalized. So check out Ubuntu Unity if you miss Unity. It's free, so check it out. Tax Actions in the House, he said, it seems you are having trouble admitting Linux Smith was right about Snap. No, I'm not admitting that at all. How they went about it was totally wrong. Linux is about freedom. It's about choice. And if you are a beginner distribution for newbies, and if I install something, right? Let's say I'm a newbie. I install Linux Mint because Tosh today told me to install Linux Mint. And I want to install snaps, but I am blocked by default. Well, pal. Anyway. Roger Van Gemont. Jemer. I hope I say. I'm sorry if I butcher it, Roger. How are you? Welcome to the live show. All the Ubuntu-based distros will still exist. Heck, even Ubuntu itself. Snapd is not a requirement. Heck, even Ubuntu itself can run Flatpak or AppImage. Yes, you do not have to install snaps. I've tested Flatpaks. They didn't work for me. They did not run as well as a snap, at least not in Ubuntu Mate. I use AppImage for Kdenlive. It works great. Yeah, it's not so much that snaps is a requirement. It's how Linux Mint went about it. Just to arbitrarily block something. Let the user choose, right? Let me choose if I want to install snap. It's not about philosophy. It's politics. It's keep the politics out of it. Say what you have to say. Ubuntu, say what you have to say, even if you're wrong. Linux Mint, say what you have to say, even if you're wrong. Don't block anybody. Don't block anything. Now communicate. You need to talk to each other like civilized savages. Civilized savages? Civilized people. Anyway. Why must Snap be there? That is not... Well, Snap Packages is another choice to install something, right? Yeah. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Tax Action says 2004 Windows 10 update is wonderful so far. Great. I am not installing it. At least not yet. I just don't trust them. Yes, snaps can be installed in Mint if they want. Yes, I did a video on that, and I believe it's 3 terminal commands. It can be done, but that is not newbie friendly. See, my argument is, if you are calling yourself a beginner-friendly Linux distribution and you automatically block something by default, that is not beginner-friendly. That is complete BS. You cannot defend that. Now, if Fedora or Gentoo or Arch blocked snaps, no problem. Those are not considered beginner-friendly. Just my opinion, you know. So, Yaman. Okay, but Roger, are you new to the chat? If you are, welcome. Everybody say hello to Rogier. I hope I say that right. Anyway, sir, welcome to the live show. All right, let's you disagree. That's cool. I do appreciate all the thoughts, pros and cons, and I think for the most part, you know, when we've done these live shows, whether it's for fun or information, I think most of us tend to agree 99% of the time. To be quite honest, I was kind of getting bored that we all agreed. I needed some disagreement, if that makes any sense. It's not that Snap is a requirement for beginner friendly. That's true. The problem is, if I tell you, you know nothing about Linux, I want you to install Linux Mint. Why? Because it's beginner friendly. You can install Snap, AppImages, Flatpaks. Oh, wait. Linux Mint is blocking snaps. Then it's not beginner friendly. Right? Yeah. Ghosts. former Ghosty 67, Station 67. Man, I'm getting no love from you guys this morning. I'm getting off, so goodbye. Nyeh. Remember the other remix with Unity? Guess what? They reissued it with Snap Remove. Well, look, if that's if that's the progress of Linux, then Windows users have nothing to worry about. Anyway, yes, I do remember you calling yourself Ghosty. Welcome, Eric Schober. Oh my, I made a drink of water. You got me all riled up. I will terminate this discussion. I had a good time last night. Where are we here? All right, so getting back to the if I tested Ubuntu Unity, it looks like Unity. If you miss Unity, you may want to try. I think the last time officially we had Unity for Ubuntu was what, 2016 version? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It is snaptastic. I'm gonna say that 3 times. Snaptastic, snaptastic, snaptastic. La 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 la. Honestly, I don't really use snaps that much. I don't have to. It's just a choice to use a snap. And that's all I'm going to say. Chris is in the house. Rudy Rowe is in the house. Yeah. Sergey said, yeah, I got too many snaps in my throat. Yeah, I got your snaps right here. 67 says, you like Unity. Yeah, I thought it was fine. Yeah. Oh, Roger, you're not new here. You missed the lives because of the time zone. Well, you know what? I've been doing these Saturday morning shows now for, 2-3 weeks because of people, like yourself, who normally don't have an opportunity to join in. So I'm glad we have some people who have a chance. All jokes aside, I totally mean this. Thank you for stopping by. This live show is sponsored by the community. So if you would like to sponsor the next show for next week, check out the links below in the show notes. So you guys make this possible. I don't make any money at all with the AdSense off these live shows. Yeah. This is a select group of people who watch these live shows, and the AdSense pays nothing. So thank you for supporting the shows. Okay, let's go here. I guess, should I even talk about this? I guess some people are still having problems with Windows 10. Microsoft just gave 1 billion users a reason to quit Windows 10. I guess the updates are still a problem. That's why I don't install feature updates. Look, I call it as I see it. I thought Windows 7 was fabulous. It just worked. So, look, now is the perfect time. I mean, I won't go through all the issues here. This is from Forbes.com. Now is the perfect time for some kind of national Linux distribution for the masses. And we've talked about this. To me, it doesn't matter what it's based on. Based on Ubuntu, Arch, Gentoo, it doesn't matter. But with so many Windows 10 users frustrated, now is the perfect time. And I'm not seeing it. Yes, you can buy computers with built-in pre-installed Linux distributions. The masses are not going to spend $1,000 or $2,000 for a Linux-based system. They're just not going to do it. They'll buy a Mac. We need something for about the $400 range or so, something pre-installed with Ubuntu or whatever. Chromebooks help. Okay, they are a national Linux standard, no fragmentation. They just work. They're based off of Gentoo. I have one. They're fine. It's not enough. We need more choice. So now see, Ghosty says, no, blame me, not a single Linux. But see, here's my philosophy. Here's my philosophy. By not giving the masses a choice of a national Linux distro for the masses, not for you or me, by not giving them a choice. That is against the Linux philosophy of a choice, is it not? I should have been a lawyer. Your Honor, we are here to debate that Linux Mint is in contradiction, or Linux is in contradiction to itself. It is not about choice. The masses are being denied their choice of a national Linux distro for the masses, for the families who don't have time to download or install Gentoo or Arch or anything else and tinker with it. These are working families. They don't have time to fix bugs. You see where I'm getting with this Ghosty 67 or Station 67? Yeah. No. Having a national Linux distro is adding to the choice. Think about this. Let's say Arch Linux teams up with a company to make a computer. I don't know. We'll call it Arch Basics. A desktop, we'll call it Arch Basics, that you can go into a Walmart. Here we have Best Buy. Let's say it retails at Walmart for $429 for the masses, for the mom and dads, for their kids who know nothing about Linux. That is not going to stop you and I and millions of others from downloading Linux Mint or Arch or Fedora. That is not going to cut down your choice. Right? I mean, if anything, if we had Arch Basics at Walmart or Linux Mint or Ubuntu Basics computers for the masses, and it works really good, wouldn't people say, wow, this Linux thing that Toss was talking about, wow, no viruses, no updates to break, this is really freaking awesome. What else can we buy? So you need to have vision. 67 vision. That's too expensive for Arch? I have no idea. Like a standard bearer D. Isn't that Ubuntu already? Well, evidently for many of you, it is not. Many of you don't seem to like Ubuntu. So I don't know what to say. Look, if I can walk into a Walmart and buy an Ubuntu Basics computer, nothing fancy, not for gaming, for $400, I'm cool with that. That adds to choice. It's not taken away. Again, that would be for the mom and dads who don't have time to tinker. They just, they work, they're raising kids. It adds to the Linux philosophy of a choice. It doesn't mean the consumer has to buy it. Anyway, it's just my thought. Peppermint is good. Yes, 67. We are no longer noobs. That is true. But for the people who only use Windows 10 who know very little about Linux, they are the beginners. They are the newbies. And nothing wrong with that. We all started as newbies. When we were born as babies, you are automatically a newbie to the world. Are you not? I'm just saying a national Linux distribution as a choice for the consumers adds to the philosophy of freedom. It just adds to it. People don't have to buy it. We don't have to use it. We don't have to buy it. If I bought an Arch Basics computer for the masses, would I still not promote other Linux distributions? Of course I would. Sergey really likes Slackware. Look, I'm all for Gentoo. Chromebooks are awesome. Bada bing. Anyway, for those of you who are Windows users out there, and and if you watch this show, please do. I still use Windows 10. Yeah, I just don't install feature updates. I'm running Windows 10 now during this live stream. Wouldn't it be funny if Windows 10 right now just crashed on me without installing updates? Yeah. There was a time we had Storage pre-installed with Ubuntu. 67, I don't remember. I think some 10 years ago, Walmart tried to carry a Linux desktop. I think it was called Go OS or Goo. No, not Goo. It was GUI. No, I think it was called Go OS, and it failed. I remember downloading the system. It was awful. So, Dell, I think right now, Ghosty, you can get pre-installed systems from, I think Lenovo now is offering a choice for all of their systems, I believe, for Ubuntu, Dell, and others, but we're not seeing that $400 price point. Yeah. And again, we don't have, well, I've talked about it enough, so Ubuntu fanbase in full force, toss. Well, again, if it wasn't for Ubuntu, I would not be here. My first Linux test was Ubuntu. You know, one thing about me, guys, you may not agree with me, and that's fine, but you'll always get the real me. I am sincere of what I believe in and what I say. It doesn't mean I'm always right. Yes, 67. I believe Lenovo are doing it. They offer systems for less than $1,000. System 76 are above $1,000. They offer Pop OS, and that's fine. But the problem is, if you have a Windows user, and I say, hey, try Pop OS, or try Ubuntu from System 76, it runs you about $1,200. They're just going to buy a Mac. And I don't blame them. You know. As much as we like to despise Macs, they work. They're great for multimedia. If you look at Linux tubers who have millions of subscribers, they're not using Windows. They're using Macs. Can they all be idiots? I don't think so. Just a thought. Yeah, refurbished systems are good. I've bought refurbished ThinkPads in the past. So, all right, let's go to the next topic here. Again, if there's anybody new watching, want to say hello, please do. I have to give a shout out to my friend Arnold. He's fantastic. So Arnold Schwarzenegger has left his beloved go-to workout Gold's Gym. This is in California because they don't require face masks. The former governor decided to forego his typical workouts at Gold's Gym after he learned members don't have to wear masks at the facility. Well, good for him. Good for Arnold. He's fantastic. I will not work out without masks. It is ridiculous. Anyway, just thought I would toss this in. Your boy Arnie. I know. You know what? Good for Arnold. You know, if you're going to a gym, I don't. You know, where people are pumping weights. You need to stop being a girly man and pump the weights. You're pumping the weights and people are talking and spitting and sneezing. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. You must wear a mask. I'm with Arnold on this one. Hello. So, anyway, Gold's Gym. I believe this is this Venice Beach? I think it is. If I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Good for Arnold. Yeah, Mr. Muscleman himself. His last movie was fun to watch. Arnold in Terminator Dark Fate. Don't leave your housemate with Arnold. So, Governor, what are your thoughts about this pandemic? Oh, wow. So, do you know anybody who caught the virus? Nobody. Thank God. Great. So, Arnold, have you ever tried Ubuntu? It's fantastic. So, what do you think about all this controversy about snaps? You know, some people in the Linux Mint community don't seem to appreciate the work that Ubuntu has done. They have purposely blocked the installation of snaps for beginners. I just wondered, Governor, what are your thoughts about all this? I will terminate Linux Mint. Oh no, please don't do that. And that's no. How about if we talk to them first, okay? Okay. That never gets old, right? Oh man. Anyway, yeah, he has a donkey at his home. He has actually a donkey and a goat. He has two animals in his house. I guess he likes animals. Awesome. No. Anyway, I don't really have any other news articles for this morning, so I'll hang around for a little bit longer, guys. Again, if there's anybody new watching, please do say hello. We usually I'm usually not this goofy in the morning. I'm just having some fun. Again, thanks to the community for sponsoring this live show. If you'd like to sponsor the next one, again, just check out the links below in the show notes. And tell me if you have a specific topic you would like to talk about in the next show. By the way, those of you who support this channel on Patreon, there's some new tax law going into effect July the 1st. I'm supposed to tell you guys. I don't know why contributions, donations are being taxed. I don't understand it. I'm not a lawyer. But just wanted to let you know. So if you use Patreon, thank you. If you don't care for that, I personally prefer PayPal, but that's just me. So, but thanks anyway. Oh, we can go on and on talking about snaps, but you know, look, I've tried flat packs. Yeah, I've tried you know, app images. It's just a choice. That's all it is. It's just a choice. LJ Pellegrino. By the way, this screenshot that you see, I just downloaded it. I use this as a thumbnail. If I had the budget, this is how I would set up my office. 2 screens, computer, lighting, a couple cameras. You know, I'm guessing maybe $4,000 or $5,000 are to cover it, but this is how I would set it up. This is my dream setup. So yes, 67 is looking forward to my Tony Cannoli's OS. Well, thank you. You've got your dollar ready. Well, thank you. Really, what Tony Cannoli OS is you install Ubuntu, and then you're working on your desktop as you're eating your cannolis, and you're spilling your cannolis on your keyboard. That's Tony Cannoli's OS. Anyway, this is fun doing these Saturday mornings. It's great having people come in who don't normally have a chance. I have neglected you guys. I'm sorry. I really am. Please forgive me. No, it's I thought about this during the time a couple of months ago. I was out of work for almost 2 months. I was thinking about it, so you know, and it's really through your contributions through PayPal that keep the live shows going. So thank you. If it wasn't for this, I would probably do another tutorial or review another distribution. Yeah, it just pays more in terms of AdSense, but that's another topic. I'm closer to the east. I'm in the state of Ohio. I'm about 500 miles away from New York City. It's 4 p.m. for you, and you're lying under a duvet, freezing in Joburg. European weather, yeah. Yeah, here it was supposed to hit about 82 degrees Fahrenheit, so I might go swimming. Last night, I went out downtown. I have a friend of mine who was a jazz singer. He had his band come in for a free concert. It felt good to get out. Had some fish, fries, zucchini sticks, fried zucchini sticks. It was great. It was awesome. So yeah, it was nice. You had a lot of snow. Oh no. No snow. Hmm. The high 20s in the UK. Yuck. Ah, you're from the Netherlands. Okay, awesome. From my understanding, Linux is not that widely used in the Netherlands. Is that true? I think somebody else mentioned it last week, if I am not mistaken. 20 Celsius, yep. I'm just listening to my friend's CD. La 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 la, you're so lonely. Anyway, they did an awesome rendition last night of this classic song, Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. If I remember, I'll have to edit that and post it on my YouTube channel. The awesome, absolutely awesome, stellar saxophone player. Really, really good. It's used but not common in the offices, more in tech firms. Ah, developers. Okay. Very good. Rudy says you're on the minis this morning? Minus. Got it. Chuck Berry. Yeah. Yeah, they do. My friends do a 6-7 minute version of it. And the sax solo 67. Oh my God. This guy is good. He toured. He was on tour last year with Engelbert Humperdinck, of all people, in Hawaii. He's good. He's really, really good. So, anyway, get your kicks with Ubuntu, with snaps. Didn't you post that? Did I post that a while back? I don't remember. Maybe I have. Yeah. Christ, I've done almost 3,000 videos on this channel. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Well, I'll post it again. A few companies using Linux. Very good. I just realized I have a coupon for a free donut at Dunkin' Donuts. I have to use that. It was good. Yeah. Yeah, I did it with my phone. I actually recorded it in 4K. So, if I have some time, I'll do some editing and post it on the channel. Awesome, awesome saxophone player. His name is Eric DeFade. Really good. Speaking of music, our friend Stephanie posted a new video on her channel. Awesome song. For those of you who don't know Stephanie, she has been called the angelic voice of YouTube. She's really good. A natural voice, real voice. Yeah, no snap packages with her, no app images, none of that nonsense. Just a real voice. So, I do not play musical instruments, Roger. Yeah, I wish I would have learned. My dad does, but my dad plays keyboards. He's written songs for his movie, which we still haven't been able to get a distribution deal on. But he's the musician, not me. So yeah. Get your kicks. Speaking of my dad, let's see if we can give him a shout out here. We'll go to. Give me a second here. Do 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 do. I have to find it. I should have bookmarked it. Alright, so I'm going to pop in this link here in the chat, and this is a song. This is a picture of my dad in his younger days. There's a picture there of him on a movie set I forget which film. But last August, he sent me a song that he wrote. It's in Italian. You guys can listen to it. If you like it, it's only $1. But he sent it to me. He said, "Here, this is for you. See what you can do with it." But it's a parody song about Italian politics. But you can check that out. Yes, he has given me the love for music, Rudy. Absolutely. I've always appreciated it. But it's awesome. I mean, he still goes into the studio and writes songs. He's 84? 84, 85, 80. God bless him. I mean, really. Unbelievable at his age, but yeah. He was supposed to fly in this year from Rome, but obviously with the pandemic he couldn't do it, so. Anyway, those of you who download his song and buy it, I will tell him. He gets a kick out of that. He really does. He really wasn't expecting to, sell any songs at his age. We sold a few songs last year, thank you. I told him, he says, "Really? Yeah, Dad, you did. You sold a few songs." He's like, "Oh, wow." So, go ahead and make his day and buy a song. But jokes aside, if you do buy it, I will tell him. I promise I will tell him. So, yes, music, it can really take you places, change your mood, relax you. I totally agree. Yeah. So, I actually told him, if you can, send me some other songs that he wrote for his movie that are not in the movie. I think they're all instrumentals as far as I know. So, I'll let you know. It's the last name is Pate, not Pate. It's Pate, so that's fine. It's Salvatore, Sal. But see, when I was a kid, his friends would call him Sally as a nickname, But it's Salvatore Pate, P-A-T, Pate. Pate sounds classier. It's Salvatore Pate. It's Salvatore Pate, P-A-T. An Italian Pate. So, yeah, Salvatore Pate. His friends call him Sally. I think they still do. I'm not sure. All right, let's give this the 5-minute warning, and then we'll wrap it up. It's almost 10:30 a.m. my time. I need to start my day, do my stretches, get showered, and we'll move on. So, this was fun. Maybe we'll do it again next week. So, if you contribute to the live show, want to sponsor a live show, and you have a topic, please let me know so I'll know what it's for. Okay, and we'll do it next Saturday, 9:30 a.m. again, my time. You sound like a drug dealer with all that Jetsu pushing. This is why I love you guys, I try to make you guys laugh, but you guys make me... Hey, Serge. Hey, man, you got to take a few freaking loads. You pop a few loads, you'll forget all about Gentoo. You pop a few loads, you grab a nice woman, you'll be using Ubuntu in no time, okay? Forget the Gentoo, man. Messes up your mind. Exactly. Oh, man. I'm going to have to transcode this into a podcast. This is fun. The Gentoo messes up your mind. I'm having a good time. Gentoos are quite stubborn penguins. I don't know. I never dated one. But boom. If there's anybody new watching this, we're just having fun. Anyway. All right, so 3-minute warning. We'll wrap it up. It appears that my Windows 10 with the updates right now is quite stable. Well, thank you, Windows 10. Come to Cape Town, you'll meet those birds in the streets. Ah, that's what a little birdie told me. You know, I would love to do live a show, a meetup with one or two of you guys. I actually got lucky last year. Our friend Stephanie came to visit. We did a live YouTube meetup for the first time, and it was fun. So you will upgrade from Windows 10 to Peppermint. Awesome. You have Windows installed on a separate hard drive. No update issues either. Okay. Yes, 67. Not everybody's having update issues, but it seems like enough people have had issues, including myself once, just once. But really, it's the amount of news articles about updates crashing some portions of Windows 10. It is inexcusable, in my opinion. So, I got a friend of mine. I have a cousin. She asked me, what should I get? Buy a Mac. She's a nurse. She has no time to tinker with Linux. She's not too crazy about Windows. Buy a Mac. Updates do not break the system. So, what, a half gigabyte download for Peppermint? Good. Anyway. All right, is there anything else before we say arrivederci? Mac upgrades do break the system once in a while. Yeah, nothing is perfect, but from what I understand, Macs compared to Windows have been more solid, more trustworthy, less issues from what I understand. My friends who have Macs, they don't have the issues Windows 10 does. They just don't. Again, I'm going by what people are telling me, so I'm not I'm not being sponsored by Apple or anything. I'm just telling you what people tell me. All right, my friends, on that note, we're going to wrap this up. I want to thank you all spending an hour of your time with me for this Saturday morning chat with me. This was fun. It's always great chatting with you guys and having people come on who don't normally have a chance to come on. So yeah, maybe we'll do it next week. We'll see. So you guys know how to reach me. Have fun with whatever systems that you use. Yeah, so be safe out there. You know what's going on in the world today with this virus. So be safe, have fun, but be safe. And I will catch you guys on the next one. So arrivederci. Peace.